What would you do if your quiet suburban life was shattered by a weekly assault on your mailbox, orchestrated by people pretending to be something they're not? In the sleepy cul-de-sac of Willow Grove, where picket fences gleamed and lawns were manicured to perfection, my world unraveled in ways I never imagined. It wasn't just about a mailbox, it was about trust, vengeance, and the bitter truth that sometimes fighting back costs more than you can ever repay. My name is Ethan Caldwell, a 34-year-old graphic designer who moved to Willow Grove for its promise of peace. The neighborhood was idyllic, or so it seemed, with its cookie-cutter houses and nosy but harmless HOA meetings. I bought a modest two-bedroom home, complete with a sturdy mailbox shaped like a miniature barn, a nod to my rural upbringing. For 6 months, life was good. Then the vandalism began. Every Wednesday night, like clockwork, I'd wake to the sound of metal crunching. By morning, my mailbox would be a crumpled mess, its red flags snapped off, letters scattered like confetti. The first time, I chalked it up to bored teenagers. I replaced it, cursing the $50 expense. The second time, I called the police, who took a report and promised to keep an eye out. By the fourth week, I was livid, my savings dwindling with each new mailbox. Worse, notes started appearing in the wreckage, printed in bold, "Comply with HOA standards or else." The HOA, led by the insufferable Marjorie Platt, was a petty dictatorship. Marjorie, with her tightly permed hair and clipboard always at the ready, ruled Willow Grove like a queen. She fined people for unapproved paint colors, too tall grass, or God forbid visible trash cans. But my mailbox met every guideline. Neutral color, standard size, no decorations. I confronted Marjorie at the next meeting, my voice shaking with frustration. "Someone's targeting me. And these notes mention the HOA, what's going on?" She blinked, her smile icy. "Ethan, dear, we don't condone vandalism. Perhaps you're not as compliant as you think." The room snickered and I left, humiliated. I installed a security camera, a cheap one from the hardware store. The footage was grainy but clear enough to catch 3 figures in hoodies, wielding baseball bats, smashing my mailbox under the cover of night. They wore vests labeled HOA enforcement. But something was off. The vests were poorly made, the lettering crooked. These weren't official. They were imposters. Fake HOA cops tormenting me for reasons I couldn't fathom. The police shrugged, citing a lack of clear faces or license plates. "File a report with the HOA," they said. Marjorie, of course, denied any involvement. "We don't have an enforcement team, Ethan. You're paranoid." Paranoid? Maybe. But I wasn't helpless. I spent weeks researching, pouring my graphic design skills into a plan. I found a local engineer, Javier Ruiz, who ran a small workshop in his garage. Javier was a wiry man with a quick laugh and a penchant for tinkering. When I told him my idea mailbox rigged with a spring-loaded mechanism to launch back at Vandals grinned. "You're crazy, man. But I like it. Let's make it happen." We worked late nights, crafting a reinforced steel mailbox that looked ordinary but hid a powerful spring system. Any forceful impact would trigger it to shoot forward, delivering a non-lethal but unforgettable lesson. Cost me $800, nearly my entire savings, but I was done being a victim. The night we installed it, Javier clapped me on the shoulder. "You're about to make some enemies, amigo." I didn't care. I wanted justice. I set up the camera again, this time with night vision, and waited. Wednesday came, and at 2 a.m., the familiar crunch echoed. My heart raced as I checked the footage. The mailbox sprang forward, slamming into one of the vandals. He screamed, clutching his chest, while the others fled. The camera caught his face clear as day. It was Tommy Platt, Marjorie's 19-year-old son. The twist hit me like a freight train. Tommy, the sullen kid I'd seen mowing Marjorie's lawn, was leading this? Why? I marched to Marjorie's house at dawn, footage in hand. She opened the door, her face paling as I played the video. "Explain this," I demanded. She stammered, then collapsed into a chair, tears streaming. "Tommy's been struggling," she whispered. "He got mixed up with some bad kids. They dared him to target you because you didn't fit in. You're young, single, no kids. They called you an outsider. I was stunned. An outsider? I'd attended every HOA meeting, waved at neighbors, even baked cookies for the block party. But to